Hi everyone, it's Lehman with Lace Covered Skies. I'm here today to do a little bit of a different video. I'm getting ready to work on some embellishments for my journals, and I'm basically going to be making paper clips and dangles, or I might make a tassel, I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to be using beads and my jewelry findings and things like that. So I wanted to organize them a little bit before doing so. And I also went to Michael's last week and they were having a 60% off sale on their beads, on all of their green tag beads with the green tag. So I thought it would be fun to show you guys and then to kind of start like organizing maybe. But let me first show you what I got, because I sometimes have a hard time finding beads that I like at Michael's. So a little bit of background. I learned how to make bracelets, like very simple things, and I didn't do it for very long, so I'm not the best at it at all. And I haven't done it since like 2012. So I had to kind of refresh my memory, and I've been practicing a little bit. But I would make bracelets, just simple things like this, necklaces, just really simple things. My friend knows how to make really elaborate bracelets, and she taught me. So I haven't done that in a while, but I saved all my stuff from back then. And I'm glad I did, because with junk journals, as we all know, we can use so many different crafts and incorporate it in. So I'm so glad I learned how to do this, and also saved all of my stuff. All right, so these beads, I would go to this bead store with her, and they had so many beads and things for jewelry that it was always hard for me to find stuff at Michael's or Joann's that I really loved. But last week I found a lot. So I was really drawn to, the first thing I saw were these, and I really like clear things, and I like the round. These are all glass beads, I think, except for these, like this one and this one. But I like the round kind of cut, and I like things that are kind of clear. So I saw this one and I really loved it. I grabbed like two or three of them. It was 60% off there. So this originally was $5.99, and I think I got all these for $2.40. And this is a lot because there's like 4 strands on here. But I got that one. I grabbed like 2 of them, I think. And then I started seeing all of these, which I had never seen before at Michael's, these pastel colors. And I love pastels. I love things that are feminine and dainty and all that. So when I saw these, I just started grabbing them. Got that one. It's like a light purple, maybe light pink. This really circular one, it's more like a pearl, like the roundness of it. It's pearlescent. This is like a matte, kind of like a frosty matte light orange. This is a light blue. And then I saw these. I've never used this, like, it's kind of, have I been out of frame this whole time? This, like, it's almost square, but I really liked the colors, so I decided to get it. And then I got these. I love this look. And then this, which is very similar. So I was super happy with this, and it feels so good just to hold like the whole bunch of them. It's so like pretty. All right, but I'm gonna be using these to make dangles or tassels for my, what is it? I can't think, my botanical journals. And these are very feminine and a little over the top. The journals are a little bit more rustic, so I'm gonna try to find a balance between this and the rustic look of the journals. And I like it when things get kind of juxtaposed against each other like that. So I think it's gonna be super fun. But because I bought these, I then needed to go buy this because I ran out of room. I have 4 of these already, and I got these from Hobby Lobby. I really like them. It really works for me. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 for beads and jewelry supplies and stuff like that. This will be my 5th one, and because it was 40% off, and this is like kind of shiny, which I want, I bought 2 of them. So it was 40% off of $3.99. There were some other ones that were kind of matte, and I think they might be phasing out this like shinier one. It's the exact same thing, but this just seems like a little bit more quality. So I bought 2 of them. And I think it'd be fun to kind of show you what I already have. Like I have, in addition to the 4 that I just showed you, the 4 that are in this container that I just showed you, I have this one. This one I got at Ross, a long time ago. And I really like how it looks. There's a couple missing because I pulled them. I have them in my bin right here because I was working with them. But I like this too, but it's just not as convenient because you have to like open each one and things like that. And then I have 3 of these. And these I got from Daiso. They're not great because some of them don't click in. Like this plastic piece is broken, and it's scary when you're putting little things like this and some of these don't work because it could be a disaster and you could lose a bunch of stuff. Like this one doesn't work either. So I think that's why I really started to like these, because it's just like one big thing and you have access to everything. But so these are like all the metal findings. I think that's what you call it. And I have a lot of gold because I tend to like gold. And then I have this copper color, or I'm not sure what you call it. I don't have silver. I don't have much silver. But I need to find a way to organize these because let me show you what I have here. They're all kind of mixed. I have some packets in here of the findings just because I didn't have anywhere else to put them. I have really cheap beads here. This is from Dollar Tree. This is from my Dollar King store, and I really like them. They're just plastic beads, but I think they're very pretty. And then I have this from Hobby Lobby. These are cheap beads as well. Can't remember where I got them, but I think it was one of the dollar stores. And then the rest of these, like these are from Joann's. They were having this, I think someone found it and they put it onto the Facebook group, but it was packets of these. I think I bought 5 packets, maybe 6, and it was ringing up for $1. So I got like a whole bunch of them. There were it was this, this. And I think these were in with some of them as well. And then this is Hobby Lobby. But these are more like spacer beads, I think. So I have that. And then I have this one. This is from a really recent Hobby Lobby clearance. I love them. These big ones are actually from a Christmas garland that I got from Hobby Lobby during their 90% off sale. And it was a really long strand, and I think I got 2 of them, but it was like a really good price. And that's something that you can look for when it's like the Christmas sale or anything really where it's just like beads and you can repurpose it. This is also from Hobby Lobby clearance. This is Hobby Lobby clearance. These are like rubbery. I love them. I just think they're so much fun. And I got these from Goodwill, the Goodwill outlet. And then I have this one. I'm sure a lot of you will recognize some of these because we all go to Hobby Lobby, right? Or whoever has access to it. This is a clearance item from Hobby Lobby. This as well. I thought this would be fun for like a children's journal. These are the findings, like the bead caps and stuff like that. And these are the spacer beads. I think that's what you call them. And then I have one more. Oops, sorry if that was loud. This is wood beads from Hobby Lobby. I have some chain in here. This is from a Christmas garland. And this, I thought this was cool. Like it came like that. So the strand had that in there. And then I have some wire here. This is a bracelet that my friend made. So I can't really, I've never made anything like this, where there's so much attaching. It's like, yeah. But I think that's really pretty. And then I have, this is from the Christmas garland, some eye pins. I think that's what you call it, right? But yeah, so as you can see, there's like the hardware stuff, the finding mixed in with the beads, and there's like random things in here. I don't even know what this is from. So I want to organize it a little bit better. And like some of this stuff is like very kiddish, and some of it is a little bit more like higher quality, like the glass beads and stuff. So I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed because I would like to just put all the new beads in here. I think that would be like super simple and easy to do. But I feel like the longer I leave this without organizing it, the harder it's going to be to organize. Oh, and I have this too. This one stands up. It's going to be hard to show from the top view, but it stands up like this on the desk. And inside of it, there's like different like little containers. So let me start a list. I think I'm just gonna start this with you guys and then kind of finish it and maybe show what I did later on. But this is gonna be, I should have one for like glass beads, one for like the more kiddish beads. It's a bad thing to call it. The more like wood and plastic. And then one for the big beads, like the garland ones. And then I just realized, sorry, my handwriting is so sloppy. And for this container here with the little drawers, I think I should leave that for one specific category too. So seed beads will need to go somewhere. I actually have a lot of seed beads, and some are in a container outside. And then I don't have many, what do you call it, charms. But maybe I can start one for charms, which I hope that doesn't mean I'm gonna go get a bunch of charms. Or the charms can go with one for metal. So the charms could go with bead caps. Bead caps. Bead caps, charms, and spacers. That seems to make sense, right? And then so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 charms, 5. So that's 5 of the big flat containers. I wonder if that'll work. All right, so let me go ahead. I'm gonna start. Sorry if that was really boring, but I'm gonna start with just putting the new ones in here, and this container will then be dedicated for the glass beads. Okay, let me move these over. Okay, so
it's not for me to say you love. Go with the brothers, boo, you know how we do. It's
okay, so I'm back. So this basically stayed the same. I just went and got my bags of bead to kind of refill this in. And I ended up emptying out these. There's a bead left in here. I basically emptied these out. I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet, but I'm just going to leave it there for now. This one stayed the same. And then this is the one that I was working on when I was doing the video. Sorry about the glare. So this is the one that I was working on. They ended up just putting, so that was all there earlier. Let me fix this. And I just put some other ones that I thought kind of went with this, like pretty and feminine. And then this box has, let me go in kind of like descending order. This one has like kind of like less quality, but a little bit more funky beads, some wooden beads, a lot of metal in here. It's more eclectic, and it does have pretty and feminine ones here, but these are not glass. So I put those in here. And then this one is like the children's beads. This one are like the super not serious beads. There's wooden beads, more wooden beads, letter beads, just lots of plastic in here. And these are unicorns or ponies. Oh, it's a pony that I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby. But yeah, so those are the children's beads. And this one is not very full. It's like the bigger beads. And then this right here are bead caps, spacer beads, all right here, chain, and yeah. Oh, and like head pins and eye pins in here, which I actually have these ones. So I might put these in here at some point, but these are all the bronze color or brass color. So that's that. So it's kind of like things that also get put in with the beads, but they're not beads themselves. They accompany the beads. Now these are the findings, the things that hold the beads together. So like these things that go on the end of bracelets, I really love using these. These things that also go on the end. Some charms, because I had no room for them in the other box. These are fasteners. So you just loop it through to fasten your bracelet. Like a closure. These are jump rings right here, lobster clasp. And these are to string the really thin bracelets, I think. I think I used it here. I forget what they're called, but you just clamp it down. And I have this for tassels to put on the book itself. And I have this type. Yeah, so I filled up all 6 of these, and this thing right here didn't end up being that organized because these are bigger than the little squares in here. I had to leave these in here because there's a lot of them, Once I use them up a little bit, I might move them to one of these other containers. I'm gonna start working on tassels and dangles and stuff, and maybe I'll do that for my next video. Like, I think I'm gonna jump into it right now because it's very fresh in my memory where all my beads are and what types of beads I have. But yeah, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope you found this entertaining or helpful in some way, and I will talk to you next time. Bye, everyone.